Hi Cancer, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your February 2020 general reading. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So these are general readings. Please take what applies and leave what doesn't. And if this is your sun sign and it doesn't make sense, make sure to go and check your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, okay? So Cancer, I'm not really sure what's going on before we get into all of it, because Spirit's ready to talk. They're ready to get some things out on the table and make it clear for you. I do feel that there is someone in your life that is acting out of character or is falling back upon uh, like old belief systems and old patterns that are causing havoc and chaos. Now, with the changes that are happening with this, because the way that I've been channeling messages this month is through my channelings from my team and from music cards. Okay, so we have so many different ways that these messages are coming in, so we'll see how they all tie together. Now, when I was meditating on your energy, I kept hearing double the pleasure, double the fun. And I know that's a song, and I'm not even really sure who sings it, but I know I've heard it before. It almost reminds me of like a gum commercial, like the double spearmint or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I do feel that this might actually relate to the person in your life, right? It's almost like a double standard, where they are so hurt inside that they are creating havoc within and externally, right? I was thinking at first that this had to do with you, like, oh, well, good, Cancer's gonna have a really great month and there's gonna be double opportunities, which might be true for some of you. Um, but I do feel like there is some really shady behavior due to the songs, and it's causing. Now, no matter what side you fall on, which I'm assuming if you're watching my videos that you're probably on the side that's more enlightened, and more aware of the energies and the behaviors that you're putting out, right? So again, take however this resonates. But I'm going to try to keep this as general as possible, but still give everyone the different circumstances that might fall into the category that you're going through. So if any of this kind of sounds like something that you've been going through, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment. Let me know how these messages resonate with you. And if anyone needs a private reading, you can get in touch with me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com, but all the information about my services will be down below. So also I will be in Burbank, California with Ramblin Mike on March 21st and 22nd for the Ramblin Mike's Tarot Expo. If you would like to come meet moi and a lot of other YouTube readers that are doing their thing and really into, bringing the healing and the knowledge and the closure forward so that you can live your best life possible, please make sure to check out that information down in the description box if you would like to come join us. I also have that set up as an event on my Facebook page, so if you haven't checked that out, check that out too. Now, all right, let's just get in it, Cancer. Enough of the ramblings. So, the two songs that came up, because I was kind of curious of why they brought up Luke Combs' Beer Never Broke My Heart, okay? Actually, now that I'm tapping into it, I feel that this actually both of these songs might relate to someone specific in your heart or in your environment. So maybe you have a soft spot for this person, which the second song, Unfaithful by Rhianna, definitely says the same thing. Like, the person that's causing the havoc and the chaos, the, resistance within the relationship, and this can be romantic, it can be, on so many different levels. Because listen, guys, love is love, right? This can be our family members, this can be our friends, this can be a romantic partner, it can be anyone in your life that you have a soft spot for, that you've been noticing some significant changes within your relationship. Okay. So, um, I feel that this person has had a lot of, um, traumatic history. Okay. I feel like they've been let down a lot. They've had their heart broken one too many times. They do not have self respect, and therefore the respect for the other people in their lives. Like, even if they know that they're doing wrong, it's like their conditioning and their coping mechanisms that are causing them to just do whatever. Like, they know that it's hurting the person that they care about, but yet they're still lying. They're still sneaking. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a self-sabotage mode is what I'm hearing. Okay. So with Beer Never Broke My Heart by Luke Combs, I mean, this is like taking inventory, right? It's going back through all the things that have gone wrong in their life, that have caused them to lose hope in life. And it's like they're living in this storyline. So this person could also be a drinker or use some sort of substance to help them cope with the pain that they're feeling. So be aware of that as well. But I do feel like it helps them cope with the decisions they know they are making that are wrong, right? With the Rhianna song, Unfaithful, like, she's completely aware that what she's doing is wrong and that it's slowly sucking the life out of the person she loves. So whether you're male or female, it doesn't really matter, because no matter where you fit in this storyline, just take however it resonates. But this person that's coming through with this energy, and I know I'm supposed to be focusing more on Cancer, but this is something that's definitely happening in your environment. So she even said in the song, like, I know that he knows, right? He knows where I'm going. He knows that I'm lying. I know that my behavior is slowly killing him and our love is strong, but yet I'm comfortable in someone else's arms. Like, they're trying to find some sort of thing to connect to, but also sabotaging the goodness in their life, right? Again, double the pleasure, double the fun. So it's like, it's almost like a game to them too. And it's because of the distorted mentality, right? It's not that this person actually thinks like, oh, I'm doing the right thing. This is no problem. Like, I shouldn't feel guilty over this. There's still guilt involved, but yet they're still doing the behavior. So I'm not saying that, every Cancer is being cheated on or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying that there's someone in your environment that you have a soft spot for, okay? That you probably know something is going on that seems either out of alignment or out of character, but yet at the same time you're really not calling them out on it either, right? Like, you're just kind of observing the changes in their behavior, and something's going on, and maybe some of you even know what is actually going on, but some of you might not be aware of like how deep this conditioning is. So you might see someone in your life going like on a downhill slope, and you might realize that they're using you. You might see that they're not being honest to you. You might even feel that where they say they're not really going, these kind of things. And it's just causing this disruptance, but yet I still feel that Cancer is the one that's trying to create this like peace treaty of, no, but you're safe here. How can you not see that? Right? Like, you're still going out and doing these things, but I want to be here for you, right? And it's causing a lot of um disruptance and Cancer's energy, because you feel like you're going on an uphill battle, right? Like, no matter what, you're constantly struggling to bring this person in, trying to get them to open up about what's going on in their life, or just trying to get to the bottom of the situation so you can come up with some sort of resolution, to no avail. That's what it feels like, right? So this person might be holding on tight to either, and it could even be like, say that if you're connected to someone that tends to hang out with the wrong crowd, and they have to lie about who they're going to see, and it's not necessarily you know what's the word I'm looking at, adultery or anything like that. It's just they're going to see people who they know aren't necessarily in alignment with the life that they that they want to live, right? They look for these um beautiful, miraculous moments, but yet they keep choosing the same people, cycles, environments that they know are no good for them. And so this is where I feel Cancer needs to kind of pull back, where it's like allowing them, if you have tried and they're not getting it right, and they're not respecting your boundaries or your well-being, then it's really time to start setting healthier boundaries and pull away from that energy and let them figure it out on their own. You are not responsible for making the life choices for someone else, okay? So um but I'm gonna post both the songs, and I do feel like there has been some sort of heartbreak, lying, sneaking, codependent behaviors, addiction, all of that. And this could just be past energy, because they keep bringing me back to the double the pleasure, double the fun. I also feel that once Cancer decides to just release and let it be, like, if this relationship needs to come to an end, it's going to come to a natural end, and you're just going to slowly pull apart. But it's really important that you focus on what makes you feel good, instead of letting someone else pull the proverbial trigger, right? Like, you're putting all your time and energy in trying to save this person when they don't want to be saved, right? They say they do, they feel they do, but deep down it's up to them to save themselves, is what I'm saying, okay? And it's coming into connection with self and source that's going to help them do that. And they need to do the work on their own, okay? So let's pull some cards and see what advice can we get for you. Um, yeah, so listen, Cancer, you've already been seeing the signs that change needs to happen, and it's unavoidable. You need to allow the necessary changes. I feel like a lot of you have already been getting the message to either distance yourself or to pull away completely from this connection. And it's like going through the dark night of the soul in order to move into a lighter state of being and to see things clearly, because you're not seeing clearly because you're so stuck in the chaos. Um, and it's really important that you protect your heart this month, okay? So really find the balance between need and necessity. Do you want this relationship because you feel that you need it and you're so emotionally attached to it that you're having a hard time letting go of it, even if it's toxic and chaotic for you? You really got to listen to your heart on this one. And even if your egoic mind is trying to keep you stuck in a situation because you feel like you owe this person something, or that you're responsible for them in any sort of way, like, you got to get out of that mind frame. You have to know where you belong. And by fighting someone else's demons for them and them taking all of your energy and your resources, that's not really where you belong. Listen, I tell everyone all the time, like, we are meant to be in service, we are meant to be social creatures, but we're not meant to spend all of our resources, our time, and our energy on something that does not want to evolve, right? If you spend so much time trying to change and fix one situation that does not want to budge, there's so many other opportunities that you can be available and prosperous with that will evolve with you, right? So you got to know where you belong. You got to know who your soul fam is. You got to know exactly and get past the fear and have some courage to stand up for yourself. If you want a more peaceful lifestyle, you got to start making some serious changes in your relationship and ground yourself. Go for a walk, take some time out in nature and see the truth of the situation. I feel like once you kind of separate from this situation a little bit and just learn to be with self and really be honest about how you're feeling about these things, then the truth will become clearer and clearer, and you'll have enough courage and stamina to start making the necessary changes around this relationship. So I always tell everyone, listen, there are so many steps to creating boundaries and really making the transition. And that is, first, being aware of what you're feeling, right? Be honest about the situation. Set some healthy boundaries. The boundaries are for you, not for them, okay? And you have to know what you're feeling and what feels wrong in order to set those boundaries in the first place. They're not meant to limit you, okay? They're meant to free you from the toxic hold that these kind of relationships and patterns create for ourselves. And then if that doesn't work and they don't respect your boundaries, start creating some distance. If the relationship naturally falls apart, then it's meant to leave your life and the contract has ended and it's time for you to be free, okay? But next step is completely walking away and knowing that you have done what you can in order to protect your well-being, okay? But the truth is right in front of you if you choose to see it, okay? Is there anything else that we need to tell Cancer? I do feel like a lot of people have been going through the dark night of the soul and facing their shadows, and it takes a lot of courage to do that, right? But you also need to see the reflection within. What do you not like about this certain situation, and what is it triggering within you? That stuff needs to be looked at. It needs to be dealt with, okay? Get to the core of the issue, and if you don't know how to get to the core of the issue, your girl right here will help you, okay? And embrace spirit and embrace God's plan, okay? Again, time to ground. There are situations that are mirroring themselves back to you, and it's time for you to look at that mirror for what it is and to see, is this a theme that has occurred in my life over and over and over again? And how do I break this karmic cycle? By embracing spirit, okay? So, they know better than we do, y'all. Alright, so let's pull some romance angels real quick. See what's going on. Yeah, listen, free yourself is the very first card to pop out, okay? Free yourself. You are not meant to be chained, Cancer. You are not meant to be stuck, okay? Yeah, listen. Okay. So, I feel like for those of you who are wondering why you're having a hard time, especially on the love front, finding someone that is just as committed as you, is because you're still either stuck on this person or these types of energies, and you haven't fully released past karmic partners, okay? So, I do see that, by moving away from this situation and really going through the process of forgiving and learning from this, it's going to help you release the situation and all the situations from your past that have, been inviting and manifesting these kind of relationships into your life. But I feel like you need to be committed to enjoying life, right? Like the honeymoon phase. Let's stay in the honeymoon phase, okay? It's not say that the honeymoon phase lasts forever, but when we stay in a state of happiness and bliss, the dark low moments seem to not be so bad because we have so much faith and we have so much trust in the process, and we know ourselves well enough to know that the darkness and the low moments are just a phase, right? So bring that joy and that bliss into your life and commit to that, right? Um, some of you could have even been engaged to this person, or the ex that you're still held up on, that's still, that energy is still inviting these kind of relationships, whether they be romantic or platonic. These kind of energies are still holding on, and you could have been engaged to that. Like, this is someone that you thought you would spend your life with, and yet you haven't quite gotten over it. Okay. Now, with that being said, once you invite that bliss and that love and that joy into your life and really commit to that true love that you're looking for is going to be coming very soon around the corner. Okay. But first, you got to free yourself of these energies that are causing chaos in your life. Yeah. The Knight of Cups. So there are definitely things that opportunities that are coming in that are going to make your heart feel light and airy and fluttery and excited. um, but you have to make the choice of who you align with, right? If you're aligning with people, places, and things that are creating havoc in your life, then no matter what offer comes in, that's pretty much what you're saying. Universe, I allow this bullshit into my life, okay? So make sure you stand strong with people you can count on to carry the weight of the world with you, right? Someone you can truly share your life with. And someone might not like that you're setting these boundaries for yourself. Okay, that's where you're going to know exactly who is on your side and who is not, okay? Because they're conflicted, and they might even say some really harsh words to you, because like, I see Cancer as the Empress. Okay, that's exactly, you are the creator, you are the mother, you are the nurturer. They see you as this grounded, beautiful being, and of course they want some of that, right? But if they think that you're going to walk away from them, they're going to create havoc. This person probably has a really sharp tongue and very manipulative with their words. Like, they know how to play you, Cancer. So be aware of the mind games, because this person, they know how to do it, okay? And they might even say, like, let's work this out, blah, blah, blah. They might even try to give you hope. Is this Eight of Pentacles? What's the intention behind this Eight of Pentacles? Let's say that. What's the intention behind this Eight of Pentacles? That's a lot. What's the intention behind the Eight of Pentacles, please? The Hangman reverse. They they don't want you to think about it too much, okay? They don't want you to think about it. They just want you to, come on, let's manifest this shit. Let's start over. Judgment and the Queen of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I feel like this person will have a really big wake-up call, or this could give you a wake-up call. Trust your instincts, man. Trust your instincts. Don't allow fear. Yeah, I mean, we do have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, so I do feel like this... Some of you could be dealing with an air sign too. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, maybe with some healthy boundaries. I do see the Two of Cups. I did see that. Yeah, Two of Cups and the Chariot. So some of you, okay, not all of you, you're going to have to use your discernment and awareness and intuition on this one. But some of you... And again, okay, this person that I'm picking up on does know that their behavior is wrong, okay? But again, they are going to have to do the work, right? You can't hold their hand through this process, and you can't do the work for them. But, see, and the Seven of Swords is on the bottom. I feel like this person could be deceiving themselves or you, okay? You know, in their eyes, they feel like they would do anything in order to save this relationship, okay? I do feel like they care about you a lot. The problem is there's deception going on, okay? And I feel like it might take a long time in order for both of y'all to get on the same page, because y'all are on two totally different levels. And with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like slow, diligent effort and creating that abundance and stable lifestyle, it could possibly happen. But you're going to have to know for yourself when it's time to leave this situation or to continue to move forward. So, again, whether that be a friend, family member, lover, it don't matter. This is someone you do have a really strong relationship with, but you got to be careful of what you align with and put too much time and effort into, right? Shouldn't have to do anything out of fear, guilt, or obligation. That's my belief system. Alright, so what's the overall outcome of this situation for the highest good of all? The Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely fate. This is destiny. Things are gonna start moving clearly in a different direction for you, and you're gonna have to kind of weigh the options, okay? With the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles being reversed, I feel like you're just really going to have to use your intuition, follow your heart, and you know, I feel like overall someone's gonna quit putting in work, okay? With the Moon, Strength, Page of Swords, and the Lovers, I feel like there are just things that you can't see quite yet. And I do feel that there are a lot of illusions going on around you at this time. Some of you could also be dealing with a Leo, Gemini. But I feel like, you know, this person has a lot of primal instincts. They're still very much living in their root chakra and their sacral. and they could have a lot of imbalances here. I do feel like there's going to be some sort of message that comes through about a soulmate or twin flame energy with the Lovers here as well. But I feel like there might be some sort of peace offering later down the road that's going to lead to a higher level of commitment. But with that being said, use your intuition on any deceptive or selfish behavior, because if you don't, the Tower and the Death card come in, okay? So could be really unexpected shakeup. It could be a really abrupt end. So you will know. I don't feel like you can. This kind of storyline is pretty to the point. So you will know when it's time to end it for good and when to push forward. So use discernment, trust your intuition, and make the most necessary changes for your life. That's all I'm saying, okay? But you got to protect your heart, got to protect your well-being. So I hope these messages resonate with you, Cancer. And if you need a personal reading in order to gain more clarity on your situation, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. But please do not, if this doesn't make any sense to you, don't force it, okay? You will know within the first few minutes of this video if this was meant for you or not. So with that being said, I wish all the best of luck and take care of yourselves, okay? So, but again, there is new love on the horizon. There's true love on the horizon and the potential for something great to come into your life. It's just a matter of where you're putting your focus and your priorities, okay? So I'll talk to all of you soon, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and drop me a comment, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.